for the 2. All right, nice shot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we find ourselves in the very, very small town of Orangeville, Michigan, and we are taking on St. Francis Disc Golf Course. I'm really excited to get this round going, so make sure you pull out the GPS, stay for a while, and let's go toss some plastic. And we've made it to hole 1 at St. Francis Disc Golf Course. It looks like there are 3 different pin locations on the tee sign. The footage doesn't seem very accurate, so we are going to go with the rangefinder. We're starting off with a 266 foot dead straight left finish hyzer shot, and we are going with the Kotuku. I'm excited to get this round going. All right, not the best drive, but we should have a long putt. Just as we expected, we have a nice tester putt for breakfast. We still have probably 45 footer for the 2. And breakfast is served. Oh gosh, that is pretty corny, I'm not gonna lie. Hole 2, 313 feet. You want to go dead straight the whole way with a hard crash left, and we are going with our old Nate Sexton Firebird because our brand new one, well, it's in a pond. I'll be honest with you, probably gone forever. Hook up, hook up. Dang, we went way deep on that. Well, we're fighting for it. It's a really good thing that we crashed into this bush. 313 is pretty short for the Firebird. We still have 300 foot. We have a 300 foot putt for the 2. Nope, that is not it. For the 3. Hole 3, 290 feet, so it's slightly shorter than the putt we just had. Big hyzer shot, slightly uphill with all the room in the world to work with. We are gonna go with our Firebird again. I think that's pretty good. We may have had a little run there. You wanna talk about some real small town vibes? Look at this sign. Give a hoot, don't pollute. I mean, that is some creativity at its finest, and guys, it's true. When you go to the disc golf course, make sure you pick up after yourselves. Hole 4, 270 foot, dead straight tunnel shot. You do want a left finish, but we are not too worried about that, so we are going with our Envy. That was so bad. The tree did kick us back out in the fairway, but we did not deserve any of that. After some awesome tree love, we've left ourselves with a 95 footer. It's been quite a while since we've hit one from downtown on the channel, so hopefully we can make this for an awesome birdie. Oh, really good run. Hole 5, very short and technical. It's only about 224 feet. You want a good amount of right turn off the tee pad, and then you want it to kind of hyzer out or stay straight towards the end of its flight. And we are gonna go with this extremely beat-in 90s circle stamp Stingray. We definitely caught some trees, but hopefully we at least have a long putt. Well, this is the first time I have seen a Stingray in a tree in the wild. So this is a first experience for me. We still have about 80 feet, and we're gonna go with a little sidearm flick shot, but you guys know how we do around here. We play it as it lies. Here at Tossing Plastic, we play the disc as it lie. For the 2. All right, nice shot. For the 3. Hole 6, 197 feet. We are going with a slight ante the whole way, and for some reason, guys, my hands are covered in sap. I don't know what happened, but we are gonna full send it with the old Stingray again. All right, hopefully we have a putt. Now that's a drive we love to see. Listen guys, yesterday it rained for like 14 hours straight, and I mean it rained. So I found myself stuck inside Greta in a Walmart parking lot for about 20 hours. And let me tell you guys, you walk out of that a different person. You know what I mean? The stuff you see in a Walmart parking lot over a 20-hour span, it'll change your life. I don't know if it'll be good or bad, but I promise you it'll change your life. Hole 7, 219 feet, pretty standard hyzer shot. There is a low ceiling and a few guardian trees up there. I'm not entirely sure if this is the right basket we're throwing at, but for the first time, we are gonna send it with our tossing plastic Envy. Really nice drive, should be a pretty easy birdie. Great debut for this awesome disc. Hole 8, 278 feet. You want to go with a really sharp hyzer shot off the tee pad, and the basket is very well protected by a bunch of trees. You have a small entry point that you cannot see off the tee pad, so this is kind of a throw and hope, especially for your first playthrough, but I am going to go with the Scepter. I would guess we crashed in a little too early, but let's go find out. Really nice drive by the Scepter. We can definitely use a nice birdie. Hole 9, the basket's only 230 feet away, and if you take this left lane, it is about dead straight. I'm gonna force over the Rhino a little bit, let it crash back to the left, and these pin locations are a bit questionable, I'm not gonna lie. The baskets are tucked and I don't see a real entry point, but hopefully we catch a little luck and get up there. All right, that should leave us with a pretty good putt. The Rhino did manage to slide its way up here pretty decently. We did leave ourselves, however, a very tricky, probably 15-foot sharp hyzer putt because these trees are right in front of our line. Oh, nice. Hey, you don't always need chains. You know what I mean? You don't always need chains. Nice putt. Hole 9 break, and today I just want to throw a simple question at you guys. Do you think that they should be putting disc golf courses on golf courses? This is something that I do see from time to time as I'm traveling around. Of course, I don't play them because they're usually charging about $30 with a cart, which I feel like is the only reason that you would do it in the first place. But throughout my disc golf life, I have done it twice. Once was in Utah, there was no golfers, and honestly, it was very boring. It was not enjoyable. And the other one was actually in my local hometown, and there were ball golfers playing at the time. And a lot of these courses say that the ball golfers have the priority, which makes sense. It is built on their course. And while being at one of these, the group of disc golfers I was with, there was some music playing, and you could tell it was really bothering the people on the tee pad, which again is very understandable. But is this something that we want to keep meshing together, or is it something that we should just keep separate? This question is definitely aimed at any of my viewers that love playing disc golf and also love playing golf. And if they have a course in their area that does allow this type of exchange, and what do you think of it? I personally feel like we should kind of keep the world separate. I definitely don't want to be intruding on a ball golf player as they're lining up their tee shot, but I think it would be really cool if some of these smaller golf courses once or twice a month kind of shut it down and just allow all the disc golfers to come out and play. I don't know if it would be worth it to them, but it is a pretty fun experience if you have a good group of people with you. I've only played golf twice in my life, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. So I feel like if I was willing to pay the extra money to play around, I feel like I'd rather just find some clubs somewhere and go that route instead of bringing my discs with me. So you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. I have shared mine, so let me know. And plus, I do want to hear of your experiences. So if this is something you have done from either the disc or the ball golf side, I want to hear both. Thank you. Hole 10, 217 feet. You want to hold a slight ante the whole way, and this is a pretty tricky tunnel shot. We are going with our Envy. The Envy did come through for us, but we have this very tricky small tunnel putt through this tree, probably about 13 feet. Oh man, those are not ones you get to practice very often. Hole 11, it's only 184 feet. It's just a very simple throw dead straight, slide up there. The basket is tucked off to the right, but we're not worried about that. But I can see how different pin locations would make this hole very fun and interesting. We are going with the Envy. All right, should be a putt. For the 2, hole 12, very cool looking hole. The basket is only about 232 feet away. Again, I really wish that we got here on a day that they had them at the longs, but we are going with the Kia. Did catch a tree on the right-hand side. Luckily, it did kick us back left towards the fairway. It definitely would have been nice to get past that and see how the Kia crashes in, but we've left ourselves about a 52-footer for the 2. Come on. Oh, nice putt. Nice putt. Let's go. And I know all of you guys saw it. You saw the lean. Come on. You know what I mean? That's the only reason that putt went in. You give a good lean, usually works out for you. Scientifically proven, actually. Are those not the fakest looking clouds you've ever seen? That looks like a backdrop. That looks like a really well done painting that was too good to be real. That is Bob Ross caliber clouds right there. I mean, they are just top tier. Amazing. Hole 13, 246 feet. We have another dead straight tunnel shot. Again, the basket is tucked off to the right, but we are not going to even pay attention to that. We are just worried about hitting the fairway. We are going with the Envy. Oh, I think I got a little plinko action at the end as I hit the ground, but I think we will work out all right. For the 2, hole 14, 204 foot, big ante shot or sidearm, and I'm actually gonna go with a little sidearm flick shot with my splice. Skip up there. Oh! Oh my goodness, did you guys hear that? We just skipped right into the basket. That was almost my first sidearm ace. Golly. This close. I want a sidearm ace so bad, and we almost got it. Hole 15, 228 foot, dead straight tunnel shot, but we do have a lone tree right in the middle of the fairway, so you can choose to go to the left or right side of it. And I will say, I do like some of the character on these smaller courses, like the hole number written on a piece of soffit. I mean, it's so simple, but it's so effective. So it is cool to see that. We are going with our Envy. Alrighty, should be a tap in. We're definitely picking it up here on the back 9. For the 2, hole 16, we have 187 feet, dead straight. We're gonna try to give it a nice ace run with the Envy. Come on, do it, do it! Oh, really close, really close. The one nice thing, especially the last 3 weeks here in Michigan, I probably have over 1,000 dead straight tunnel shots with this Envy, and it's really starting to pay off. I want to give a quick shout out to Justin. He runs the Hammond Hill League Night and I think a handful of other leagues. That guy eats, sleeps, and breathes disc golf. He does a lot for the community. He got a hold of me. I met up with him and we went and played a private course. It was absolutely amazing. It's an experience I'll definitely never forget. So thank you, Justin. Hole 17, 198 feet. Dead straight tunnel shot, and you guys guessed it, we are going with the Envy. Oh, that's not coming back. Oh, crazy tree kick. I don't know where we ended up, but let's go find out. Not a bad finish at all off the tree kick. We still have probably 21 feet for the two, and the wind is definitely starting to pick up. Oh my gosh. I was just thinking in my head how amazing the finish was to this round, and I knew I was just setting myself up to miss that putt. For the three, and rounding off, hole 18 at St. Francis, we are gonna pull an audible. The hole is not a long one, simple little hyzer shot. We are gonna play to what I believe to be the practice basket. I'm guessing it's around 475 feet, and I know it's kind of a goofy camera angle, but we are gonna full send it with the boss, and if I throw it right, it should come into picture. Oh, get over it all. I can't see it. Oh boy, I didn't see it crash. All right, let's go try to find that. Really good drive. I will be completely honest. I've been looking for this disc for like 40 minutes. I did not think we got near this much distance, but we do have a very tricky second shot. We did not hyzer as much as we needed, so I'm gonna go with a high spike hyzer over these trees and hopefully get an easy three. All right, that should work out just fine. The wind is really starting to pick up now. Hopefully we can finish this out with a nice three, about 20 feet. Dang it. And that wraps up today's video at St. Francis Disc Golf Course in Orangeville, Michigan. And guys, what kept going through my mind over and over the entire round is how much potential I can see on this piece of property and how this current layout that we got to play just really didn't seem to do it any justice. Scenery here is absolutely amazing. The baskets are in good condition, the tee pads are in good condition, and I am really struggling to think of a rating for this course, and there are a few factors to that. One, the layout we played obviously did not show the true potential of this course, and two, having a course in such a small town automatically just makes me want to give it a 10 out of 10 because it gives a lot of people the chance to have a close by course where in most places they wouldn't even have an option. You can definitely see some character that's on this course as well as the perfect maintenance. So like I said, guys, I'm struggling. It has all these great qualities about it, but it's just not crossing the finish line with the current layout. So overall, I am going to leave St. Francis as a not rated situation. I will try to get back here one day in the future, see if anything changes, but for now, I don't feel comfortable enough to give it an accurate rating. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.